Reading a wonderful book by Vaddey Rattner, Music of the Ghosts. In the prelude, Sutira talks about her harrowing escape as a child refugee, headlong flight out of Cambodia towards the border of towards the border near Thailand, and she almost feels like she's being pursued, haunted. The Khmer Rouge soldier's hand she's holding tightly, eyes on the distant rainbow, almost like metaphorical, you feel. And she also says that, uh, and I read from here, the sun was setting fast, a big shimmering globe straddling the horizon, tinting the sky and earth with its fiery hue. It must have rained, out of season shower, because in the far distance there appeared the faint arc of a rainbow. So let me just read again. Frightened, Sudhira grabbed the arm of a young soldier beside her. He let her cling to him and murmured that she should stick close to the bodies, step over them if she could, because that was the safest path. These people were shot, he told her, pointing out how the bodies were completely intact. So, and he told them that the roads were not safe because it was likely that they were planted with mines and explosives. Suddenly they heard faint music in the woods ahead. Those in front quickened their steps. Then, without warning, the fields lifted in explosion. Earth and flesh shattered, blood sprayed the dried yellow stalks of crops long harvested with, I mean, smattered it with blood. Look at the way she is expressed. The imagery is so powerful and so vivid. So there's this fleeing crowd. There's nothing, no one to tie them to their homeland, that is Cambodia. There is no more home, only the land of open graves. There's this soldier she writes about as Chia, the only one from the Khmer Rouge to survive now, because the rest of are dead who are in front, and the dead stay dead. Days ago, he was their captor. So he was the one who held them captive, and now he was their protector because he knew the way to the border. And so Tita says, I thought I heard music. And he tells her gently, there's only music of the coasts. And that's what the title is there from. So, in a way, we can say that the term ghosts in the title refers to the haunting memories of the past, particularly the traumatic experience of the Khmer Rouge genocide in Cambodia. The characters in the novel, especially Tira, carry the ghosts of their past within them, symbolizing the lingering impact of war, loss, and trauma on their lives and identities. And the music, as it's referred to in the title, represents a metaphorical journey of healing, redemption, reconciliation. Right? So, music is sort of, we know that music serves as a powerful medium through which the characters express their emotions, cope with their pain, sort of, uh, and connect with their cultural heritage. So, it is a catharsis, sort of, Music becomes a form of catharsis and a means of transcending the haunting echoes of the past. And the title also carries cultural resonance as music plays a significant role in Cambodian culture and history. And I think music plays in any culture, any place. If man is where man is, there is music. According to me, anybody who can talk can sing. And even if some people won't sing, they enjoy music. They love. It can be instrument. It can be just vocal, whatever. Now, traditional Cambodian music, dance, and rituals are intertwined with themes of resilience, spirituality, and communal healing, echoing the themes explored in the novel. So, when you read the novel, you see that the characters confront their past traumas, grapple with questions of belonging and identity, and ultimately seek redemption through understanding and acceptance of their personal and collective histories. In broader sense, the title suggests the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity and loss. Despite the haunting presence of ghosts from the past, the characters find solace and strength in the music of their heritage, tradition, and shared experiences, highlighting themes of hope, healing, and renewal. In a sense, um, if you read the novel, it's an exploration of memory, trauma, cultural heritage, and transformative power of music as a means of healing and reconciliation. It serves as a poignant and evocative representation of the complex emotional and spiritual journey undertaken by the characters in the face of historical and personal upheaval. If you read this book, actually, it's really written well. I must, I mean, it's a must read. If and I'd never, I hadn't read any of Vaddey Rattner, but she writes really well. You can, you can almost visualize anything that she's expressing. I'll read out a few lines from here and there. That's the author, Vaddey Rattner, a survivor of the Khmer regime in Cambodia, a critically acclaimed best-selling debut novel, In the Shadow of the Banyan, has been translated into 17 languages. And I'm sure this novel also is really good. I mean, I haven't read the other one. Well, let's see ISBN number. And a lot of praise you'll find in praise of the book. A lot has been written. I'm just going to read a line from here and there. It is few atrocities compare with the almost unimaginable devastation brought to Cambodia by the Pol Pot, but Vaddey Rattner, a survivor of the Khmer Rouge regime, I don't know how to pronounce that, has not only created here an unforgettable vision of revolution and genocide, but also a moving portrayal of lives interwoven by love, interwoven by loss, Buddha's wisdom, and most important of all, redemption. Music of the Ghost is a powerful performance. So that's Charles Johnson is written, and there are many others who are written. You must read the book to find out for yourself. The character remembers that his Tira remembers her father, and this is the instrument he plays. This is Sadiu. It's a string instrument, as you can see, where the syllables melt into each other so that it's barely a whisper, delicate and fleeting. Much like the echo it produces, it's like any string instrument, especially the sitar, if you've seen. And in this, she also talks about the lute's companion, the stralai, It's a kind of flute, and the sambho, a small barrel drum. So all of that, all these instruments of the past that you can think of. So here I'm just going to read out from page 20. A young Malaysian flight attendant in a blue flowered batik dress, a kahiyah. Tira remembers from an article in the in-flight magazine, leans forward, pushing the heavy, compact metal cart with a slender frame. She asks the elderly couple sitting next to Tira what they'd like. They don't understand. Tira isn't at all surprised these two old people can't speak English, though she noted earlier that they carry American passports. Like many elderly Cambodians she's come across, they may have never, aside from this trip, ventured outside their community. The flight attendant repeats the meal choices, raising her voice slightly as if the old people were hard of hearing. Beef fried rice or mushroom omelette, Asian breakfast or Western, she adds for clarification. Still, they don't understand. Tira tells her fried rice for both, knowing without having to confer with the old couple, they always prefer rice. It's in their blood. Once they may have even risked their lives to steal a spoonful. She's just thinking. So, on being asked, what about breakfast? She says, just coffee, thanks. Tira sips the lukewarm, diluted liquid, letting the mild bitterness glide down her throat. So, you see, the way she writes, it's so engrossing. She just takes you there. So, again, just let me reiterate, the novel is set against the backdrop of Cambodia's turbulent history during the Khmer Rouge regime. Rattner provides a detailed and harrowing portrayal of the atrocities committed. She employs a dual narrative structure, alternating between the past and present. The past narrative follows Tara, a survivor of the Khmer Rouge atrocities, while the present narrative focuses on Tara's journey back to Cambodia decades later to confront her past. The structure allows narrator to explore the trauma of war and the process of healing and reconciliation. And the characters are complex and multidimensional. Tara, in particular, undergoes a profound emotional and psychological journey as she grapples with survivor's guilt, grief, and search for her identity. And then again, the novel delves deeply into the themes of memory and the power of storytelling in processing trauma through Tira's quest to uncover the truth about her past and the stories of other survivors. Then she weaves in rich cultural and spiritual elements throughout the narrative, drawing on Cambodian mythology, traditions, and beliefs. The symbolism of music and ghosts serve as a metaphor for the lingering impact of the past and the ways in which individuals grapple with their personal ghosts. And her writing style, wow, is lyrical and evocative. It's really beautiful, capturing the beauty of Cambodia's landscapes as well as the horrors of its history. So it's a must read. You must read the book if you can. Music of the Ghost by Vaddey Rattner. I like the book.